So Alice, we're winding down the days of summer and back to school is fast approaching. How are you feeling about sending your four back to school in a week?
I think scared is a good word for a number of reasons, but mostly scared because of the mental health effects that come from, not knowing the effects of being infected with a disease that's already killed over 800,000 people worldwide. Scared of the mental health effects that comes from feeling like you have no power agency, that you have no control over the choices and decisions with regards to your children.
I think that sums up pretty well how most of us are feeling as we look to sending our kids back. You yourself, you're in your 5th year of education, you're learning remotely, but by this time next year, you're going to be a teacher facing back to school yourself. So what do you think will change, if anything, I guess, between now and then about how teachers teach?
I don't know. I don't really know.
Do you think you'll be in a classroom?
I guess if I choose to, right, at that point, like I would have a choice. I thought about that question, and I just don't know if there's a really good answer for it. What I was going to say, though, is that what I do know is that it's a really bad time to be a teacher right now. I can't speak to the other provinces or the territories in regards to the plans that the provinces and territories have put out for the back to school plan. But in Manitoba, I can't speak to Manitoba, and what I can say about that is that it's, I think it's highly irresponsible. It contradicts the protocols issued by public health and the government. And I would even go as far as suggest that it violates human rights outlined in the United Nations in their report about COVID-19 and human rights. More specifically, our right to life and the duty we all have to protect life.
Lots of parents are apprehensive about sending kids back, and instead they're saying that they want to homeschool. I'm sure you've seen it on social media as well. And you have some thoughts on that, hey?
I do. I do. I am certainly one of those apprehensive parents. Based on statistics, over 600 kids across Canada could die from COVID-19. And I think that the comments across the various social media platforms raise some very serious and valid questions about how civilized or lack thereof our society is.
What you said too about, there is a difference between homeschooling and what we did during lockdown.
Yeah, that's the other thing that I was going to say, is that, because we had talked about this just earlier, is that what we did in the spring is not homeschooling.
Right.
That was remote learning, right? So the teacher is still the teacher, and then parents just have to make sure that their kids are doing whatever it is they need to do. So I think a lot of people don't maybe know what homeschooling actually is.
And for those who do register, so you have to register with a homeschooling association in your province, I understand, and there's very specific curriculum that's lined out that you have to do. For the people who do choose to do that, so this is very different than remote learning and just kind of taking what the teacher tells you to do and making sure your kids do it. This is assuming the role of teacher. For people who do decide to do that this fall, venturing into teaching roles probably for the first time, what advice do you have to those brave souls, I guess?
Plan ahead. It's a lot of planning. I get frustrated. It's okay to stop. Because, like I said, we were doing remote learning in the spring, but because I'm now a 5th year education student, I know what I have to do to homeschool and be a teacher. Yeah, I would say just be on yourself. You know, if you get frustrated, take a break, plan ahead. Yeah.
Well, we thank you, and our thoughts will be with you when your kids go back to school and you yourself go back to school. You've got a lot on your plate, 4 kids and yourself all learning. Thanks for taking the time to chit-chat with us. I hope that some other parents find this valuable too.
I had a lot more things that I wanted to say, but the whole idea of going back to school has been so incredibly awesome.
Yeah. Yes. I think we all can share with you in that. Thanks so much, Alice.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
Okay.